I wake to the sensation of a cold draft, my breath visible in the frigid air. The window is open, a rare occurrence in this old house, but I don't remember doing it. I push the covers aside, my feet touching the icy floorboards as I approach the window. It's stuck, a struggle to close, and when I finally do, the lock snaps off in my hand. I shrug, tossing it into the bin. Another thing for tomorrow's list. The kitchen is alive with the hum of the refrigerator, its light casting long shadows on the peeling wallpaper. My hand reaches for the kettle, but it's not there. Did I put it away? I can't remember. I search the cabinets, feeling the smooth glass, cold metal, rough ceramic, but no familiar weight of the kettle. I settle for a cold cup of water instead. The walk to work is routine. The crunch of gravel under my shoes, the rustle of leaves as they dance in the wind. The cityscape looms ahead, a mix of old and new, just like me. My colleagues are silhouettes behind frosted glass, their voices muffled as I pass by. Another day, another dollar. The days blend into weeks, each one marked only by the changing leaves outside my window. Then one evening, as I turn the key in the lock, I notice it. A faint scratch on the doorframe, barely visible under the dull glow of the porch light. It's not a new scratch, but it's new to me. I run my finger over it, feeling its tiny ridges. Unfamiliar. Inside, the house feels different. The air is heavier, the silence louder. The kitchen clock ticks away the seconds, its hands moving with an exaggerated slowness. I reach for the kettle again, but pause midair. Something's not right. The cabinet door creaks open, revealing the kettle in its usual spot. I shake off the unease, filling it with water. That night, I wake to a different sensation. Not cold this time, but warm. Too warm. The room is stuffy, the air thick. I throw off the covers, my skin prickling with sweat. The window is closed tight, its lock secure. No draft tonight. I get up, feeling my way through the dark to the bathroom. The cold tile is a shock to my feet, but it's welcoming. Back in bed, I try to sleep, but the warmth won't leave. It clings to me, intensifies with each breath. I'm burning up, yet when I touch my skin, it's cold. My body feels like it's on fire, but nothing else is. The house is silent, except for a faint hum, a sound that shouldn't be there. I wake up again, the warmth gone. Now I'm frozen, shivering under the blankets, teeth chattering. The room is normal temperature, but my body feels like ice. I curl up trying to generate heat, but it's no use. I get out of bed, my feet leaving imprints on the cold floor as I make my way to the kitchen. The kettle whistles, its steam clouding up the window. The scratch on the doorframe is still there, mocking me. I fill a mug with hot water, wrapping my hands around it. It doesn't help. My body feels empty, hollow, like something's missing. I try to go back to sleep, but it won't come. Instead, I hear it again. The hum. Louder this time, vibrating in my ears. I sit up, listening. It comes from the hallway. I follow the sound, my feet barely touching the floor. It leads me to the spare room. The door is closed, something I never do at night. I reach for the handle, but hesitate. The hum grows louder, pulsating now. I push the door open, revealing a dark void. The hum stops abruptly, silence, complete and absolute. I step inside, feeling my way along the wall. My hand brushes against something soft, warm, flesh. I recoil, my heart pounding in my chest. A figure stands there, its back to me. It turns slowly, revealing a face that's not quite right. Features are out of place, eyes too close together, mouth stretched wide but silent. I scream, the sound echoing off the empty walls. The figure doesn't react. It just stares at me with those wrong eyes. I stumble back, my foot catching on something. I fall, my head hitting the floor hard. Darkness takes me. I wake up in my bed, the room bathed in soft morning light. My body feels normal again, warm and rested. The house is quiet, peaceful. I get out of bed, my feet touching the familiar floorboards. Everything seems back to normal. Except it's not. The spare room door is wide open, revealing an empty space. No sign of last night, no strange figure, no wrong face. Just an ordinary room with an old bed and a few boxes. I stand there, looking at nothing, feeling everything. I walk away, leaving the door open behind me. As I turn the corner, I hear it again. The hum, faint but clear. It seems to be coming from my room. I pause, listening. It grows louder, more insistent. I take a step forward, then another. Each one feels heavier than the last. I reach my room, the hum now pulsating in rhythm with my heartbeat. My hand hovers over the doorknob, hesitates. Then, I turn it, push the door open. Inside, my bed is made, untouched. The window is closed, locked tight. No draft today. But on the wall behind the bed, there's a scratch. A long, thin line running from ceiling to floor. It wasn't there before. I reach out, tracing its length with my finger. The hum grows louder, vibrating in my bones now. My reflection in the window catches my eye. Behind it, the scratches multiply, crisscrossing the wall like a web. I turn away, breaking the reflection's gaze. The room spins, the walls closing in. I stumble out, retreating to the kitchen. The kettle whistles, its steam filling the room with warmth. I reach for it, needing something normal, something real. But my hand pauses mid-air. On the cabinet door, there's a mark, a small, round indentation, like a fingerprint. My fingerprint, but it's not right, it's wrong, just like the face in the spare room. Too wide, too long. I step back, staring at it. The kettle whistles again, its sound discordant now. I turn away, leaving it to boil dry. As I walk out of the kitchen, the house feels different, colder, emptier, like something's missing. Like me. I'm standing in the shower, hot water cascading down my back. The bathroom is steamy, condensation obscuring the mirror. My wife's toothbrush lies beside mine on the sink. Her towel hangs on the hook, normal, ordinary, but something's not quite right. The hair on my arm stands up, a prickling sensation at the base of my skull. I turn off the water, grab my towel, and walk into our bedroom. It's quiet, too quiet. Our bed is unmade, as it always is when I leave for work. But there's an emptiness to the room, a stillness that feels wrong. I dress quickly, my fingers fumbling with the buttons of my shirt. Downstairs, the kitchen is bathed in morning light. I pour myself a cup of coffee, black like I like it. But as I bring the mug to my lips, I pause. There's a taste in the air, metallic and bitter. It clings to the back of my throat, making me gag. I spit out the coffee, rinse the mug, and leave for work. At the office, everything is normal. I greet my colleagues with nods, share laughter over lunch. But under the table, my hands shake. I can't stop thinking about that taste, that feeling in my house. It's like a memory I can't quite grasp, a shadow at the edge of my vision. Days pass, life goes on, but each day there's something more. A door left open when I know we closed it. A drawer slightly ajar, its contents shifted. A faint tapping sound in the walls at night. My wife doesn't seem to notice. She hums as she cooks dinner, laughs at the TV, goes about her life blissfully unaware. But then one night, as we lie in bed, I hear it again, that tapping. It's louder this time, insistent. It comes from the wall behind our headboard. My wife stirs beside me, her brow furrowing. "What's that?" she whispers. I shrug, my heart pounding in my chest. Probably just the house settling, I lie. The next day, I can't take it anymore. I call a plumber, a handyman, anyone who might know what to do. They all come, look around, find nothing. They tell me it's my imagination, that everything is normal. But they're wrong. Something is very, very wrong. One evening, as I'm washing the dishes, I hear it again, that tapping. This time, it's different. It's coming from inside the walls, moving along with me as I walk through the house. I follow the sound, my heart hammering in my chest. It leads me to our basement door. The door is closed, but I can feel something on the other side, a malevolent presence. I reach out, turn the handle, and pull the door open. Darkness greets me, a void that feels alive. The tapping stops abruptly, leaving only silence. I flick on the light switch at the top of the stairs. Nothing happens. I try again, clicking it repeatedly, but the bulb remains dead. I grab my phone, use its flashlight to illuminate the way down. The steps creak under my weight, each one echoing ominously in the darkness. At the bottom, I find nothing. Just an empty basement, dusty and unused. But as I turn to leave, I see it. A small, dark shape on the floor. It's a figure huddled against the wall. It's me. I approach slowly, my heart pounding in my ears. The figure doesn't move, just sits there, its back pressed against the cold concrete wall. As I get closer, I see that it's not just me, it's all of us. My wife, my children, my colleagues, everyone I know. All our faces are identical, all our eyes are closed. I reach out, touch one of the figures, mine, and it opens its eyes. They're black, empty voids staring back at me. And in that moment I realize, we've never been alone in this house. We've never been alone in our minds. And now, we never will be again. The figure smiles, a slow, chilling grin that spreads across its face. It stands up, joins the others, and they all turn towards me. Their eyes are still empty, but their mouths move in unison, forming silent screams that echo through my mind. I stumble back, my heart pounding wildly. The figures don't follow, just stand there, watching me with those eerie black eyes. I run up the stairs, out of the house, leaving everything behind. But it doesn't matter where I go, what I do. I know now, they're always with me. I'm sitting in my car, parked outside my office. The sun is bright, people are laughing, life goes on. But inside, I'm screaming. Because I know the truth. We've never been alone. We've never been safe. And now, we never will be again. I'm not supposed to be here. My feet sink into the damp grass, the cold seeping through my shoes as I crouch by the window, watching her. Her silhouette moves in the kitchen, a soft hum filling the quiet night. She's happy, oblivious to the intruder outside her home. The house next door is empty. Its lights off for weeks now. An opportunity too good to pass up. I've been watching her, learning her routines, finding her cracks. She leaves her living room window unlocked, a small oversight in an otherwise secure fortress. Inside, the warmth embraces me as I slip through the window. The house is familiar yet alien in this eerie silence. Her scent lingers, a mix of perfume and home-cooked meals. I tread lightly on the creaking floorboards, avoiding the spots that groan under my weight. She's in her bedroom, the sound of running water echoing from the ensuite bathroom. I stand by the door, listening to her humming. It's off-pitch, a melody only she understands. Her happiness is unsettling, a stark contrast to the darkness I bring. The bathroom light flickers, casting eerie shadows on the walls. I freeze, my heart pounding in my ears. But it's nothing, just an old house playing tricks on me. She steps out of the bathroom, her reflection in the mirror startling me. She looks tired, but content. Her eyes meet mine in the reflection, and she smiles. I hold my breath, waiting for her to scream, but she doesn't. She goes about her morning routine as if nothing's amiss. I follow her around the house, my presence a silent specter in her life. She makes coffee, humming that same off-pitch tune. The scent of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, a comforting aroma that belies the tension in the room. The first time she feels it is when she's watering her plants. Her hand trembles, the water spilling over the pot and onto the floor. She looks around, her brows furrowed as if sensing an unseen presence. But she brushes it off, attributing it to stress at work. Days turn into weeks. I become a part of her life, an uninvited guest who refuses to leave. She starts leaving traces of herself, a half-read book on the coffee table, a forgotten mug by the sink, a crumpled note on the fridge door. Her life is laid bare for me to see, yet she remains oblivious to my existence. The first sign that something's not right happens when she's in the shower. The water suddenly turns cold, the temperature dial refusing to budge. She curses, her breath visible in the chilled air. But it's nothing, just another quirk of this old house. But then, things start to change. The humming stops, replaced by a silent tension. She jumps at shadows, her eyes darting nervously around the room. She feels it now, the weight of my presence. Yet, she refuses to acknowledge it, convincing herself that she's just imagining things. The first incident happens when she's in the kitchen. A drawer slides open, a sharp noise in the silent house. She freezes, her eyes fixed on the open drawer. Then she laughs, a forced sound that echoes eerily around the room. Just the wind, she mutters to herself, but her hands are shaking as she closes the drawer. The second incident is more disturbing. She's in her bedroom, getting ready for bed. The closet door creaks open, revealing the dark void inside. She stands there, paralyzed, her heart pounding in her chest. Then, slowly, she backs away, her eyes never leaving the open closet. She doesn't sleep that night, her eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. I'm close now, my presence almost tangible. She can feel me, sense me, yet she's powerless to stop it. I've invaded her space, her life, and now her mind. She's a prisoner in her own home, held captive by an unseen force. The point of no return comes one night when she's in the kitchen, making herself a cup of tea. The lights flicker, then die out completely. In the darkness, something moves, a soft rustle like fabric against skin. She freezes, her breath coming in short gasps. Then, slowly, she turns around. She sees me standing there, my form shimmering in the dim light. Her eyes widen in recognition, and she takes a step back. I smile, a cold, predatory smile that sends a chill down her spine. She turns to run, but it's too late. The kitchen door slams shut, the lock clicking into place. She's trapped now, a prisoner in her own home. I watch her as she paces around the room, her fear palpable. Her hands are shaking, her breaths coming in short gasps. She's terrified, and she should be. This is just the beginning. I move closer, my form shimmering in the dim light. She shrinks back, her eyes filled with terror. But there's no escape now. I've crossed the line, broken the rules. There's no going back now. The reveal comes slowly, a gradual unraveling of reality. The kitchen starts to change, the walls closing in on us. The furniture rearranges itself, the table and chairs forming a circle around us. She looks around, her eyes wide with terror as she realizes that this is not just her home anymore. I step into the circle, my form shimmering in the dim light. She screams, a raw, primal sound that echoes through the house. But it's too late. I'm inside now, part of her reality. There's no escape for either of us. The end comes slowly, a gradual descent into madness. She starts to see things, hear things, whispers in the dark, shadows moving on their own. She tries to run, but the house holds her back, its walls closing in on her. I watch her as she descends into madness, her eyes filled with terror and confusion. This is my home now, my domain, and she's my prisoner, trapped here with me forever. The end comes one night when she's sitting in the living room, her eyes fixed on the window. The house is silent, the air heavy with tension. Then, slowly, she turns to look at me. Her eyes are clear now, the madness gone. She looks at me, and she smiles. It's a disturbing smile, filled with acceptance and resignation. In that moment, I realize that she knows. She understands what's happened, what I've done, and she accepts it, her fate sealed by my presence. The house falls silent again, the air heavy with the weight of our shared secret. She turns back to the window, her eyes fixed on the empty street outside. and I stand there, watching her, waiting for whatever comes next. The end is unclear, ambiguous. There's no explanation, no resolution. Just a lingering sense of unease, a feeling that something's not quite right. The house stands empty now, its walls echoing with whispers and shadows, and inside, she waits, trapped here with me forever.